Hello. How we go? Okay, so today we're going to talk about when you have repetitive thought patterns or you obsess on a certain subject, an event, a set of circumstances, and you don't seem to be able to let go of the energy, and you're having difficulty working out what the lesson is and why you can't let go. There's a sort of logical, obvious answer, which isn't so easy to dissect sometimes. And then there's the more energetic answer. So bear with me. So the more logical, obvious answer, which isn't so easy to achieve, is radically accepting what is. So the evidence is this situation happened, it was horrible, I'm angry, I feel betrayed. Sitting with those emotions, holding space for them, and then choosing how to respond afterwards, whether that means removing yourself from the situation, taking some time to think a little bit longer, and then addressing the person or the situation. But often things aren't quite that simple. Reason being is normally when there's something at the surface that we can't let go of and just seems to obsess in the mind and go round and round. Yes, it's a form of, to a degree, of a lack of radical acceptance, and acceptance not meaning you agree with it, remember. But there's also another part to this. It's the current trigger or the recent trigger that you don't seem to be able to let go of normally has a cord, an attachment, an energy link to something in your past that's similar to this one. So it's a lot harder to process, work through, and clear. So we're going to talk a little bit more, and we're going to do a little bit of light language healing. For those of you that don't know what light language is, it's like an ancient original soul language that accesses your higher self. For want of a better word, overrides the personality and the ego that's very attached to wanting a certain outcome, justice a certain way, things to go a certain way. And that's what sometimes stops us from being able to let go, process, all that type of stuff, right? No judgment. We all do it. So the light language helps activate soul memory, high self memory of how to see things from a higher perspective. And so, yeah, like a bit of a mini guided meditation / light language to help guide you through the process. Now, you may not feel an immediate difference. It might be subtle. You just feel a little bit calmer, a little bit more centered afterwards. But the amazing thing with the light language healing, because it holds a vibration and your ears take that vibration in and it goes into the cells of your body, believe it or not, and it goes into the pockets of emotion that we store in our body because we swallowed our truth or haven't processed the event, the circumstances. Maybe we didn't have the skills at the time. Maybe there was too many things that happened in a row. Point being, the light language, when it goes into your system, has like a gradual, trying to think of the word I'm looking for, unfolding effect. It doesn't hit you all at once, so to speak. So over a couple of days, you might notice some differences and fluctuations in your emotions. The best thing to do for the next couple of days after doing this is put some time aside once or twice a day to literally go, okay, here's that bombarding thoughts about X, Y, and Z. Okay, I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to give myself 20 minutes and I'm going to acknowledge that I'm feeling whatever emotion, angry, sad, betrayed, frustrated, frightened. Okay? The best thing you can do is acknowledge the emotion that's at the surface, yeah? The more you try and deny it, push it away, I don't want to feel this, this isn't fair, it suppresses it down further, therefore it barks and barks and barks and barks. So the energy is trying to come up, you're getting a signal of bark, 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 and you're pushing down, down, down. So can you, as the repetitive thoughts come up, the barking happens, oh, okay, that's a sign, a signal that my body needs an appointment with me. And allow yourself to say, right, I'm going to sit with this emotion for 20 minutes. And while you're acknowledging, I'm feeling anger, I'm feeling sadness, hand in the center of the chest, feel the warmth of your hand on your chest. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths. Acknowledge the emotion. Then ask your higher self, who can see things from a higher perspective, can observe the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions. So your consciousness, because you're not your thoughts, you're not your feelings, you're not your emotions, you're the one witnessing them. And they're on autopilot at the moment. So by taking this sort of 20-minute appointment when you feel the emotion rising, you're just acknowledging, I'm here. I may not know how to fix it or what to do about it right now, but I'm here and I'm breathing and I'm connecting, and I'm now having the intent to connect with my highest self, like the wise part of myself. I'm anchoring that into my heart. And I'm just going to spend some time sitting with that energy. And when you sort of let go like that, close your eyes, breathing, that's when the wisdom and the higher self can give you a couple of little short sentences or words or really strong gut instincts of what to do, or allow some tears up. Sit with the tears for a few minutes. Know that it's going to pass. We need to start practicing these things more regularly so we can navigate rather than react. So we can hold space for ourselves and our emotions, the thoughts, without judging them as good or bad So if you think that's something that could be beneficial to you, just going to connect with my higher self now. And so give me just a couple of moments and then I'll take you through a bit of a process and some light language healing. So I'm just connecting with my higher self and the potential of the people, the consciousnesses that are going to be drawn to this video as a collective group. So I can choose sort of like the majority of what's needed from those that are watching this. And the intent is always an appropriate amount in line with the highest good of all. Okay. So we'll begin now with closing your eyes, sitting up nice and straight, your feet on the ground. Nice, slow, deep breaths, eyes closed. And just concentrating on the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. And even if the mind is racing right now and talking flat out to you and bombarding you, that's okay. Just notice it and just keep listening to my words. And just keep breathing your energy down your body, down your legs, down to your feet, out through the bottom of your feet, into your column of light beneath you, traveling down, 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 into the center and the core of Mother Earth. And you might like to see that as a large heart-shaped crystal. And you're breathing your energy all the way down, relaxing the body, slowing down. And you may feel or see or sense an energy now pushing back up your column of light. This is the healing, the wisdom, the love of your true nature and Mother Earth, traveling up your column of light, back into your feet, drawing it up your legs, your pelvis, your stomach, and back into your heart chakra, the center of your chest. A couple of extra big, slow, deep breaths now in the nose and blowing out the mouth. Letting go. Now connecting to the energy above your chest, through the head, out through the top of your head, to your column of light above your head that connects you all the way up to the universal source or God or divine light, whatever label sits best for you. Connecting up, up, up. Then see, sense, feel, have the intent of like light, frequency, rain coming down the tube of light, traveling right down, going into the top of your head as well as around your auric field around your body. And this is just cleansing and clearing your energy in general, dissolving any busyness, any stress, any lower vibrations. And connecting to the center of your chest again, your heart chakra. And letting the energies expand in your chest, expand into every cell of your body. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Giving yourself permission to relax. And now just having the intent of holding space for whatever the repetitive subject, event, unforgiveness, whatever it is. You're allowing that to sit sort of next to you. You're holding space for it. You're aware of the chatter. And you that it can observe these thoughts, the higher self, is now having the intention of observing it and asking the higher self to be willing to help the rest of you see this situation from a higher perspective, to be willing to let go, asking the self, why does it seem to not be able to let go? What does that self think it needs to be able to let go? Just witness and observe. Don't have a conversation with it or argue with it or judge it. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Allow any emotions up. They just want to come out to be free. You're just holding some space for these thoughts and emotions. Knowing that they will pass. And now we just ask our higher selves to be willing to allow in the light language healing to help support all of your system, to help let go, to see things from a higher perspective, to learn what you need to learn from the situation, especially if it's a repetitive pattern, to receive the insight and wisdom, and this light language will help you do so. Itakamaka lakatish, oshamakatosh, olomakatish lamoshe kete. Hula katashe kamosho koshelele mate shele kateshe mokotosho ala mashele kateshe makatosh. Ilamata sheketeshe la toshokoto halamakatele ushomosha ikana mate sheketeshe. Trusting that everything that's happening in my life is happening for a higher reason, even if I don't know what it is. I'm willing to see that. Ola katasha mokotosh. Ele kamatosho mo shele kete she mokotosholo. And now I'm sort of getting the instructions of, again, seeing yourself with light frequency rain coming over your body and through your body, cleansing out the dense energy, attachments or connections or cords between yourself and the people involved, and a willingness to let go, a willingness to see it as an interaction that you can let go of now, and possible forgiveness. which does not mean that it was okay. It just means you let go of wanting it to be any different than what it was. A couple of deep breaths. Ilakatashalaka moshokoteshalaka teshamoshololomate elekatoshalaka ushamakate ulakatashala ushnemo ula eketeshaleka motoshokata shalaka misha teshilata shokoposhe. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Observing, holding space, loving self, observing without judgment, and letting go. And for some of you, picturing your inner child, the younger version of you, on your lap and holding them. Ola katesha mokotosh laka mate, inakatesha laka oshala, inamata shalaka teshe, oshanata ilakamosholo okatash. Yeshakata she. Just feeling the rise and fall of your chest. And letting go on deeper and deeper levels. And just slowly and gently bringing your awareness back to the room. Opening up your eyes. And just know that this light language takes a couple of days to slowly unfold and finish its job. Please make some time for yourself to hold space when you feel the emotions come up to the surface. Do this through the breath. Where possible, sit in nature. Make it your divine, sacred time to honour and support yourself. And keep having the intention that you're aligning to the higher self, the soul self, that knows why it came here, that knows why it picked the lessons it picked, the places, the people, the circumstances. Be willing to see, to know, to acknowledge the bigger pictures of why we're here experiencing things the way we are, you know. Well, I hope that you will benefit for this, and that today was helpful for you. And If you enjoyed this, please like, share and subscribe. It's muchly appreciated. It helps this video get out to other people. Thank you for your time today. Thanks for being brave, going within. Take care, everybody, and see you again soon. Ciao.